over 30 years. We're your local foundation repair experts. Our warranties stay here. Our people work here. You can trust us to take care of your home. Go to WeFixBasements.com to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds out of the southwest. See a high around 59. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds, low around 35. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high near 61. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now that Halloween is over and you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Welcome in to We Talk Facts with 9-year NBA veteran and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and 2-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson. Talking and taking names in sports and day-to-day living. Sit back, relax, and join the show with 9-year NBA vet and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland. And 2-time Nebraska football national champion, Clester Johnson.
Welcome to another exquisite episode of WTF We Talk Facts. Strick and Clester Johnson in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is a wonderful day. It is Thirsty Thursday. I have already partook of the libations of Thursday. Uncle Kev came through, took care of his boy once again. Clester Johnson made it down to, the studio today. Didn't have to do a stream. It's always good to work side by side with you, my guy. We got a wonderful episode for you guys today. Obviously, USC and Nebraska will be going to battle out at the old Coliseum. You'll see a lot of deuces going up out there. That whatever the thing they do, a lot of deuces. Victory. I don't know. I think that's what it means.
Everybody got something. The Horned Frogs got the knuckle. You got Texas A&M.
Yeah, the horns. And then everybody's throwing horns down.
You know what Nebraska used to be?
What?
That.
Just put up a one.
Just put up a one. That's right.
Yeah, so we got a good episode for you today. We'll talk also about will there be a surprise this year? It seems to be a lot of parity out there in the football space with the college football playoff has been expanded. We'll talk about, will there be a Cinderella team that pops their head out and gets an opportunity and see if they happen to make it. Harrison, what's going on? You on the ones and twos today?
Doing great.
Good.
Thursday. Love to see it. I'm sipped a little bit of the Kool-Aid. I've carefully indulged in it. But I got some hope for this team this weekend. I'm not going to bang on the table and say we're going to win this one.
Yeah.
But I feel a lot better than I did in the past.
Yes, no doubt. Listen.
I'd like to hear more about that.
We about to get into it. Yeah, we about to get into it.
Come back to that.
Coach Horgerson is going to be taking over the play calling duties away from Satterfield. So that's what's going to be a little bit interesting. And so I want to throw this out. I know we'll probably talk about it on the block tomorrow at 2 to 4 as well, but I look at this as a tremendous opportunity because Clester, you have been around for a long time. You've been in you've actually been in both the offensive rooms as well as the defensive room, because there was a period where you had considered switching over to the defensive side of things. Absolutely. And so we know that to be the case. Now, we know there's a preparation process that both sides go through, a lot of film work. Holgorsen is coming in looking to revamp a pretty stagnant University of Nebraska offense at this point. He's got a tremendous quarterback, got some weapons on the offensive side. But let's talk. I want to talk a little bit about the defensive side for USC, because Deanton Lynn is the defensive coordinator for USC. And I'm not going to go in depth on stuff that he said, but I'm going to talk about a little bit of broader topic regarding this situation and how difficult it is. And then I'll ask the question of both of you: who has the toughest, what's the word I'm looking for? Who has the hardest 2 weeks in order to get things in order? Because Holgorsen, I think, has been watching film. He's been given film. He kind of got an understanding of what it is that he wants to see.
He wouldn't take the job if he wasn't confident that he can do what needs to be done. Otherwise, why the hell would you take? You're going to take a job that you think I got no chance in fixing this?
Right.
So that's my hope right there. Like he sees something that he thinks he can get control of and help this offense.
And so when you look at that part of it, Sibo, you're looking at Holgorsen.
That's how you're taking it.
Well, you look at Holgorsen.
Or you want a good paycheck. One of the two.
He has film on USC. That's one thing you know. The only thing Deanton Lynn has to look for is what has Holgorsen done in the past, because there's nothing really on him. And the uniqueness thing that Austin and I went over on the block was his numbers. We saw what his numbers were at Texas Tech, how he fared at Oklahoma State, his diversity there, the changes, his adjustments, his run game balance. We looked at all those details and how he's taken young men who are not big names outside of some of the stars at Crabtrees and, some of the tremendous quarterbacks that he had in some of those offenses. But some of his running backs did absolutely phenomenal that were never played in the NFL and didn't have any
quote unquote
extended career, right? So who has the most trouble, and do you see how difficult the preparation has to be? Because not only do you have to try to prep for somebody that you don't know what he's going to bring to the table, you have to look at these things. This is what he said. He says all he's got to go is off of tape. He has to watch the Houston stuff. What were they good at? What did they do there that they already do at Nebraska? What were some of his staples? Where in the and do all of that in 2 weeks? And how could he incorporate that scheme to fit what he doesn't know, including not knowing if it's Raiola or it's going to be Harburg? Talk to me about the difficulty of that preparation.
Thank you, Eric.
I had to lay the groundwork for you so you can see where I was going.
You laid that groundwork for about 10 minutes.
Foundation is solid.
At some
I'm gonna be
point,
quiet.
At some point, you got to stop and let your boy interject. That's simple. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I had to take you down into
it's all good. It's all
in
good.
the deep water.
I love it. Anyway, I'll just say it like this. I'm just messing.
I know you are. Bye-bye.
Dana Holgorsen has had a ton of success. He's been at a lot of stops. I believe that his most memorable things to me was at West Virginia. I thought he was very creative, had a lot of success, but back to my man Harrison over here. Do you know how hard it is to bring in a coach? Like, this ain't even the middle of the season. This is like late. This is like the end almost.
The party's almost over.
Many people believe that this move has been made due to the fact that this young quarterback might be looking at his future. Okay. To me, this is, man, I need to do something. And these last few games is going to determine what's going to happen with this young quarterback, Dylan Riley. Hey, listen, this is just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But the season has gone left. We started off real strong, 5-1. Teams start to get a little bit of film on what's going on. As you can see, the offense have become very stagnant. Defense has had more of a, to me, it's been more bend, don't break. Early in the season, I thought they were a lot more aggressive. They seem to be a little bit more confident. And it just goes to tell you, when the offense is not doing well and everything is on the defense.
Unless you're Iowa.
Right. Coupled with, see, the difference between Nebraska and Iowa is Iowa has had success doing it that way.
Well, they also get the field position, right? It's not like
Field
Nebraska
position.
Their special
taking a
teams is
sack
phenomenal.
and punting on 3rd and 19. Iowa will, they'll live and die by punting the ball, but they're not going to take negative yards.
They will intentionally score 10 points and you got 7 and never try to run another offensive play. Like, they can care less if they run another offensive play. It'll be 10-7 and they will just win just like that. They just want the dub. They don't care what it looked like. Now, I think it hurts the players, but we ain't talking about Iowa.
Right.
I think I have to do something, move. This is what I think this move. I got to do something else. Young Dylan is looking at all his options because I know he's going to sit down with Pops at the end of the season and go, Dad, what you think? They have no problems moving, right?
We seen that.
Huh? We saw that in high school, right?
Right.
Things are not
across the country too. Like,
if things are not going right, I'm picking up and I'm leaving. Honestly, I believe this, Harrison. If we make it to a bowl, if we just make it to a bowl, he's gonna feel proud and he out. That's just what that's what I think.
That's crazy.
I think if they would have won 9-10 games, it'd been different.
You think we'd have to win 9 games for him to stay here?
Absolutely. Because
I see it like,
because
why
to
did you
me,
take the job to begin with?
To me, he wants to be playing in championships. He wants to be on that stage. Hey, look at Will Howard. Will Howard won the Big 12 championship.
But he's only
K-State.
a freshman, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That don't happen.
Year
very
one,
often.
there's no way.
What makes it even bigger and better and more like, I'm just a freshman. I got time. I can get into another system and become even the man. Like, he's got options of Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama. Like, all those quarterbacks are leaving this year. Georgia's gone, Alabama's gone, Ohio State's gone. He's got options. All those schools wanted him. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Listen, I hope not, but I think that this move.
So then everything he said then would have been just straight Fulio.
Here's the thing. Here's how
he told you a lot when he was here. But go ahead.
Check this out. Here's how we know that ain't. Here's how we can shut my talk down. Because after a while, this talk is gonna start. Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna stay? If he comes out on social media and says, "Hey, Nebraska's my home. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. I want to see us become a championship team again." If that happens, okay. Because it's going to be
he's quiet.
It's going to be really hard to leave once you say something like that. Because then it's like the fans are going to be at you.
So what if they run off the next 3? It's not enough?
Again.
You don't think it's enough?
Again, I'm just going to say this. I believe that he gets us to a bowl and he's going to check out his options because he's going to get a lot of money. Doesn't matter where he goes. It's a 5-star. Somebody is going to take a chance on him. He already had a lot of teams after him right out of high school. Listen, Nebraska, I want him to stay, but his history says that
is true.
He will move
He
around.
will move around.
I went to earthquake on the text line here. Bad take. No way.
He wants to be on the highest stage. Listen, I'm going against the grain, because when the grain is all going this way, you better watch out.
Yeah.
You got to watch out.
We've seen that.
When
Well, my
every
whole
We've
thing
seen
is, if
that
he wanted to play
just
for-
recently.
If he wanted to play for championships, he's already committed to a team that's going to take him to championships. So why the hell, after 1 year at Nebraska, if that was seriously his expectation?
What do you
of 1
mean he's
year,
committed to a team that's taking him to a championship? What are you talking about?
Georgia could have went to Georgia, kept his commitment
Correct.
there,
That is correct.
but he didn't.
That
Why?
is correct.
Because he saw the mountain that Nebraska had, and I think he knows it's a mountain. And if he conquers that mountain,
Right.
he gets a damn statue out front. That's why he took it, not
Like
to
I
win
said-
a championship in year one.
Like I said, when's the last time we've been to a bowl game?
2016.
Get us to a bowl game this year.
I
know
don't
what?
think that's enough for him.
I did my job.
No way.
Got us to a bowl. I'm about to test the market.
I
I'm
hope
about
you're
to go
wrong.
somewhere
That's a
else.
sick world of college football.
Hey, listen,
To
that's-
each their own.
that's the
what you do.
reality.
Yeah.
That's reality. How many Cam Ward he left? I mean, we could name a number of very successful quarterbacks at previous spots. That's gone. What's to say he won't do it? I mean, do I want it to happen? I don't. But the history, along with, again, go on social media and say, hey guys, I can hear all this noise out here. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, I'll believe you then.
If year two looks this bad on offense, I'll have this argument. And I'll start buying in that there's a real chance, but I just don't see it this year.
With the same OC?
Well, it's not going to be Satterfield next year.
It's not going to be Satterfield. We already know that. Matter of fact, it's probably. I think Holgorsen, to be honest, is a trial run.
I think so.
I think
too.
these next three games is a trial run.
So you're saying a 5-star quarterback is saying, you know what? I want to wait and see who they bring in for me next year.
No, I think this is a trial run. I think this is why I
But
think
what
the
if he doesn't
complexity.
stay? All I'm saying
Well,
is,
if he
what if
doesn't, yeah, I get it.
Ferguson doesn't stay? He's going, okay, well, who you bringing in?
If
Yeah.
Dylan likes Dana's staying. I think probably.
I think he does have that kind of.
I mean,
that kind of.
Y'all are hoping for a lot.
I'm not. I'm
Just
I'm just in the middle. I at that point, and maybe he don't give a flying freak
Bowl game.
because I maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't really care about
Harris.
his word.
Harris.
I'm a little
Bowl
different.
game.
I'm built different.
Sick.
I'm built different. I come from a generation where I say, if I say I'm doing something, I'm doing something. If you just come in with a lot of and this younger generation is that they'll tell you to your face.
I was hoping you said that
They'll tell you to their face.
because
So that you
they're
might
not
be
built
onto
like
something.
you, Eric.
You might
There's
be onto
very
something.
few that are built like you
Yeah.
in our generation. So we can't say that anymore. We
That's a
can't
fact.
put what we think gonna happen. I'm projecting. I'm projecting
I know.
because I'm basing it off of what I'm seeing all across the country. Even with great guys in great situations, they still leave.
Yeah, this definitely this generation goes by the flying of a feather, and they'll just toss it in the air and
Two
wherever
options.
the wind blows.
Two options.
So
Come on social media, declare I'm here to stay. If you don't do that, I'm just telling you, he ain't said nothing. The noise is out there. He ain't said nothing. Bowl game, gone.
well, there it is. I mean, so what you have to do then, if you're a coaching staff, you need to be really having good conversations with Kalen.
I was going to say,
And
you got
need
Kalen in the mix.
You need to be really, really having conversations with Dylan, and I need to look Dylan and Dominic in the eyes and say, hey, look, man, this is what I'm trying to do with you. This is why I'm bringing him in. He has an elaborate scheme about the way that he calls things. I understand that it's an issue and it's a problem. I'm addressing it, and if they give you any kind of pause or any kind of hesitation or any kind of that look like,
I got another question for y'all, though.
So we'll see.
How tough do you think it is to come in at this point in the season and to have a smooth transition on the next game?
It depends how much you're changing. And that's
Well,
just
see,
it.
I don't think that's the case.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
it's a
it's
lot of change.
Yeah.
Because
It can't be.
they say
You can't have a lot of change.
Well, they say what Holgerson's good at. This is where he's good at. He's good at taking formations and running 6 things out of a formation
Mm-hmm.
that look the same, but it's totally different.
Well, that was Barry Thompson's point yesterday. Was like he could it's very simply just come in with a vertical package.
Yeah,
and just how you break that off and all the different, like in a certain formation, how you want to break that off. And that was Barry Thompson's point, is like he doesn't have to come in here and completely
change
redo
overhaul
the entire offense.
No,
he can't.
No, he
exactly.
can't.
It's too late in the season to do that. You'd really screw things up. But we didn't talk about what do you think is going to transpire this weekend? What's going to happen?
Well, me personally, I think we're going to see a little bit of everybody. I don't think it's going to be Nayar Banks. I think it's going to be, you might even see Lloyd Moore.
Bullock, who knows?
You might see Malachi Coleman. You're probably going to see Carter Nelson. I think you're going to see a little bit of everybody, because he's going to want to see who can function within the structure. And if you're not doing your job, he's probably going to throw somebody else in there. I think you're going to see some different blocking schemes. I think the running backs are going to probably see a little bit more different run packages out of different formations. It was very predictable, and I just don't think you're going to see the predictability that you saw previously. And that may help, because I think it's hard to prepare for. That's where I think you got to get out on him.
Eric just said the key thing. You hit it.
I did.
With an OC, stay focused, Johnson. Stay focused. With an OC, it's about predictability, right? Yeah. And I think that the creativity was there. It's just like, why did you run that, right? Why'd you do that during this time? So Dana Holgorsen has a history for being creative. Mm-hmm. And if he can do that, if he can outthink the opponent, I mean, that's what OC is all about.
That's what the difference
is making them think something and something else going to happen.
There it is. We got to get out of here on a break. Real quick prediction. What you think is going to happen?
24-21 Nebraska.
Unfortunately.
They're both reeling. So
I'm just going to say this. Husker fans, I want Nebraska to win.
Just say it.
We lost to UCLA at home. I don't like that. It just 28-17 SC.
21-17 Huskers. I'm rolling. I'm drinking.
I wanted to go the other way though. I listen. We get this bowl win. Dylan get a statue out there, right? We get to go to a bowl. Go to a bowl. Dylan gets a statue. If we're going to a bowl,
Cap.
It's been 7 years, baby.
If he does that and leaves, Cap.
Been
negative,
7 years.
Writer, negative.
Nope.
That pattern's full.
We got you to a bowl. Like, you can't be mad at him. He got us to a bowl. Can't be mad.
I give that answer 2 thumbs down.
I'm just going against the grain.
We got to get out of here and get a break. We'll be right back. We Talk Facts.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico!
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Early break. You're going to give me crap for this? I was not in the stands for the blocked field goal kick.
This is what? I did what? You did the
I knew.
again?
No, this is why.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Whatever you're going to say, I'm not even going to believe.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them?
By their clothes,
their age,
the way they speak. Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico!
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
We're back on WTF We Talk Facts. He's Strick, Clester Johnson, as well as Harrison Arns. Listen, we're going to talk about the national championship landscape, college football playoffs, the rankings, who's legit, who's not, who is on the outside looking in. We're going to talk about who has an opportunity to be a Cinderella. And will we see will we not see the usual suspects this year? I think those are some things we need to get into. Right now, Oregon looks like they're the top dog in the mix. But the thing about Oregon is sometimes they duck it. Sometimes they'll duck it. You know what I'm saying? Some way, somehow they find a way to duck it and fall flat on their face because they wobbling like some ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, during those real times when you got to come through, at that serious time, that they
figure out a way.
They wet the bed.
Last year was the year, which is tough. Yeah, I mean that Washington game with Oregon versus Bo Nix versus Michael Penix Jr. That took the sails out of Oregon. I thought last year was finally the year for them. This year, I'm not so sure. They're a good team in the Big Ten, but if I had to take between Ohio State and Oregon, or even Indiana, I think I'd probably put Oregon at 3.
Can you guys believe that 4 teams in the Big Ten are in the top 5?
It's a different year.
It is. And no one expected Indiana to come out like gangbusters
no.
the way that they did.
They're
so,
balling.
you know, shout out to Cignetti and what he was able to do with that team. I still think they're being disrespected. I think it's brand disrespect by far. You know what I'm saying? To me, Penn State will nitney it up. They'll nitney it up too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. James Franklin and that crew, they find a way to trick it off too. You know what I'm saying? Some way, somehow. But Indiana's been steady. They've been trudging along, and yet they're still being a little bit disrespected. Now, that's where I'm looking. So the usual suspects, your Bamas, Georgias, your Ohio States, those are the usual suspects. Yeah. Is one of them still gonna
I'm about to
be
go
legit?
I'm about to go out on a limb and say that the way this season is going, we're going to see somebody win the championship that we don't traditionally see. I just believe that. The team that's looking strong to me, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
At 6.
I'm surprised.
Looks very strong. And listen.
Are you rolling with the Hurricanes?
My dark horse, I got a dark horse, is Ole Miss. Because what they did to Georgia, they donkey kicked them. And as we can see, they don't necessarily have to make it to the championship.
No doubt.
You know, I think that they have enough.
You're talking about the SEC
championship. SEC championship. Watch out to me for Tennessee and Ole Miss. I think those are 2 teams that have enough talent that they can beat anybody.
So in essence, you're saying it stays in the SEC though?
Yeah.
Just a different team.
So here's the
but
thing.
Still
Here's the thing. I think that I'm still not sold on Oregon. I'm not sold on Oregon.
I'm not,
because their history has not shown that they can pull it through, like we talked about. Ohio State have really shown some weaknesses this year.
Vulnerabilities.
Vulnerable. Texas has been strong.
Okay.
Texas has been strong. And they're not really one of the usual suspects. I mean, they did win it with Vince Young. That was in what?
Oh, that's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Shoot, late 2000s?
But
2010 or something like that?
They've been bad in between for the most part.
They still are a huge name brand over Tennessee and Ole Miss, right? You know, they have won one in the last 20 years, but Tennessee and Ole Miss haven't.
Tennessee's been the one. Tennessee's been the SEC's Penn State.
That's
right.
That's who they've been.
That's right.
They played a big game. They look good. They played a big game, and boy, they sit on the stool and take a
Yeah.
Big dunk.
Penn State and Indiana. I just think we're asking too much for Indiana to get into the playoffs and
run the table.
It don't. And this weekend is going to tell us a lot, right? If they go into Ohio State and just straight dominate, they
What you
have
gonna
to-
say then? You gonna be disrespectful still? Come back the next week like everybody else?
Listen, they'll be my dark horse number 3.
And you gonna put them at the bottom of the dark horse?
They're the bottom of the dark horse.
I don't not get the
so disrespect.
What does Indiana have to do?
Right.
Like, what do they have to
Listen.
do? Beat a team by 80?
Go look at Indiana's history over the last 20 to 30 years.
I'm looking at
I
just
don't
this year.
care. I'm
Trash.
Just this year.
Trash.
Golly.
I mean, they've been the Oscar the Grouch of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
they
know
even
what?
had Michael Penix.
But if they beat the brakes off Ohio
Bruh.
State,
Yeah,
I
that
mean, the world's on notice then. It's over.
They will put the world on notice if they beat Ohio State.
Clester
Absolutely.
Johnson, it ain't even Christmas yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the Grinch that stole it.
You probably don't even want to see Army make it.
Man, you need to wear the suit, man. I just bring the suit in here and be the Grinch.
Yeah. My bag is full of toys in the back that I stole, you know.
Dylan Rayola is transferring. Indiana sucks.
Listen. I'm today's guys that's stealing the packages off the porch.
and he on camera. Cluster's the kind of guy that'll go up to the package, still with no mask.
That's right.
Look at the camera
That's
and
right.
steal the package.
Listen, I'm on your local Ring doorbell.
Okay. Harrison, talk to me.
You tell me, Harrison. I mean, are we
No,
gonna see the usual suspects this year? I mean, what you think?
No, definitely not going to be the usual
Who's your front runner?
suspects. Front runner.
Hell no.
I really don't. This is a great playoff scheme here. It's
I like it actually.
Tennessee's a good sneaky pick. I do like you pulling Tennessee. Texas as well. Georgia, I don't know what to think of Georgia. They've been I still can't make sense of the Kentucky game. Ole Miss, I can at least, because you're going against Lane Kiffin.
We ain't giving BYU no love either. They're 9-0.
BYU, but the BYU's got Kansas. And the spread for that one is Kansas is only down 2.5.
Yeah.
So they don't. Clearly, Vegas doesn't have high hopes.
And
of
Notre
BYU.
Dame is lame.
Notre Dame. This is the question: can Army beat Notre Dame?
Nah.
Creep
If
in.
they do,
they might.
You better let them in.
They'd be undefeated.
That's not.
Come on, man.
With the
disrespect for the veterans,
They're at
man.
16 right now. Notre Dame's 8. So if you, they'd have to wait for Texas
And I'm
A&M,
the king of
Boise
wishful thinking.
Well, that is a fact.
Army is wishful thinking. But I'd love to see it.
I just don't think Boise. I think Boise State is going to get in as the what's it called, the 5?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. Group of
Group
five.
of 5.
Group of five, yeah.
I think they're going to get in that. I just think their reliance on Genty in the heavy run. I just think schemes of big name teams will just defeat that.
Absolutely.
I don't see Texas A&M. I know Kansas State tricked it off, unfortunately. Colorado's not they don't have enough to raise their bar to get up there.
Yeah.
There's nobody. You talk about the biggest trick scheme is Clemson. Whoa, they tricked. Whoa, they tricked it off.
They're getting a lot of respect though, name respect.
Yeah, but they tricked it off bad.
Yeah.
Georgia just kind of parlaying towards the bottom of the playoff. That's sometimes when you look at the playoffs, sometimes being down there might be a good look for you.
No, but it ain't good for the 1 and the 2 seeds.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because there's no doubt Georgia has the ability to beat
any of them up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can beat Oregon, you know. And who will be the 2 seed right now? It'll probably be
Ohio State's right now the way it's looking.
Oregon, Georgia is still a team that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And Alabama, both. They've just had these they pooped in their pants a couple of games, but you get them in the playoff, they just have so much talent. That's the thing. These rosters have 5-star backups.
Yeah.
Right? And all it's going to take is just give me in the playoffs, and I think it doesn't matter where you put them, they're going to have the ability to compete.
So who's your sneaky link as far as no pause, who's your
dark
sneaky,
horse?
Your
Who's your dark horse?
Dark horse, give me Indiana.
I'm rolling too.
Yeah, give me
Indiana's my
enough
dark.
disrespect. I'm serious when
I'm
say
rolling.
how much do they have to beat teams by for people to be like, you know what, this team's really damn good.
And the reason I'm going with them is because I'm the underdog king. I just root for the underdog, and I'm rooting for them because of the disrespect, and I'm just the underdog king. I know you're Tennessee, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You're going Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. Tennessee, Ole Miss. Who was my third?
You said Indiana.
Indiana's number 3. But here's my final thing on Indiana is this: they're like a one-hit wonder right now, right? Like
they like the song. They like.
But Kurt's the
shoe.
I love you.
We're all waiting for the shoe to come off of Cinderella.
No,
basically,
you got to look at Kurt Signetti's discography. He's got a hell of a track record. It always checks
You're
out.
trying to say that Indiana's Milli Vanilli.
Listen,
that's unbelievable right now.
Indiana will not get love until they show that they can do this for about 5 years, and they got to win a Big Ten championship. Then people start taking them serious. Off of 1 year, we've seen so many teams have a good year and fall off completely. So
yeah, that is true. You saw that with Michigan State,
but never with the Signetti team.
There you go.
Well, he's only been here for a year, so we'll see.
We're talking about all the previous stops. You could argue the competition not as high, but we did just talk about he left James Madison 13-1.
Yeah, no. Listen, the coach himself is, like Hammer would say, too legit to quit.
Exactly,
right?
and I think that's
I
just
like
gonna
him.
keep rolling.
But he's in the Big Ten. People got film on you now. They're gonna start scheming you a little different. Are you gonna keep being able to recruit the same? Like, it's a lot.
There's a lot to go into it.
You know, he can, that 1 year, he could talk everybody into coming on over. Hey, listen, nobody knows who you are. Come on over. Let's do the damn thing in the Big Ten. But can he keep doing that?
Yeah, that we're gonna see. We got to get out of here and take a quick break. We're going to come back with You Know What It Is, WTF, this or that. We'll be right back after this 937 Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
Real quick before we get into this or that, we have Robert Frere on the YouTube stream that threw this out. He said, you guys are worried about Raiola, but Kalen is actually gone. He had 14 Power 4 offers, and so they think that he's out. I don't know. I think he understood that there's some things he needed to work on. I think what happened to him in the high school, his last run in the playoffs of high school, I think it kind of took a little bit of his confidence, and I think he wanted to get better. But we're gonna get into WTF this or that, and you know what that means.
Come on.
Why?
Come on.
The choice is yours. The choice is yours. 402-464-5685 or on
This
any
or
of the
that.
stream. This or that. You know what it is. Clester Johnson, this is a this or that, the college version.
The college version. Here's where we gonna start. Deion Sanders. Does he stay another year at Colorado? Or is he gone to Dallas after his sons are gone? Does he stay this year? Does he give it another year with Shador and Travis Hunter and his other son? Is he gone? Or is that big money from Dallas they going to present to you? Does he go?
There's it.
He gone.
I think he's
gone.
gone.
He's
I
gone.
think he out
Wow.
of there.
I
not
didn't
bought it
expect
for a
that.
second that he wants to stay in Colorado.
I didn't expect to
I think
hear
he out
that
of there,
from
my
y'all.
boy. Listen, Deion is a Florida boy, and he don't like the cold. I'm just gonna tell it like it's.
But he seems to be very happy up in Colorado.
Deion Audi 5G.
You think he gone?
Out of there.
Listen,
If he gets the call from Jerry Jones, out of there.
The only way I think Deion leaves is if he makes the playoffs. Okay, because
That's not happening.
he proved his point. He got to the Big Ten. That means he got to the Big 12 championship. He won, and he's.
I
in
don't
the
think they
playoffs.
get in. I only look. The only way I think they get in is if BYU runs the table
and they beat him,
and they get up to like 5 or 6, and then they beat them.
in
They
the
win the rest of their
Yeah.
games.
That's
He
what
can
I'm
creep
saying.
in at maybe 11, 12.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, okay.
He gets in, he's gone because he's going. In my second year, I got him to the playoffs. So anyway,
There
all
it
right.
is. What's up?
Who wins the Big Ten? Indiana, Ohio State, or Oregon? Who's your pick?
Give me the dark horse. Indiana.
Oh,
I got on red too, and it ain't the Ohio State red. I'm rolling with Indiana, my boy. I'm going. I just feel that each year there's someone that comes out of the woodwork, and to me this year it's going to be Indiana.
I don't see Indiana winning at Ohio State. I got Ohio State playing Oregon, and I think Ohio State will beat Oregon. So
Okay,
that's what I think.
I feel you. I wouldn't be one to disagree with that happening. But I'm just rolling with the dual combination of me and my boy.
I'm going with
Harrison.
my gut. Cluster can keep the training wheels on over there. First pick.
All right. Best player in college football, Genty or Travis Hunter? Which one gets the Heisman?
No one really cares about the running back position as much as they used to. He's not like Zeke or he's not like Emmett. They don't really care about that. They love it. They will go with it. But the stuff that Travis Hunter can do, I've got to say Travis Hunter.
Yeah, that's fair. This is brutal for Genty that he's going to come the same year with Travis Hunter. I'm just going to still roll with Genty, but I don't hate it if you say Travis Hunter. Just anytime you get a running back playing that phenomenal, it's going to be one of those things where it's like 20 years later, we talk about how Genty was one of the best college football players of that entire decade. The same way Sue was fourth in the Heisman finish.
Which is bull.
But 20 years later, we're talking about him being the best player in the past 20 years.
It's very rare that you can have a guy that's up for the Biletnikoff and for the Thorpe Award
at the same time.
The potential
crazy
to win them both.
And plays 120 some snaps a game.
He is
It's
one of the
crazy.
top 3 or 4 best receivers, and he is the best corner in college. He's already done enough to win it. I think Travis Hunter wins the Heisman. He's the best player in college. We've never seen it like this before.
No.
If I had to put odds on it, a bet down, I'd go with Travis Hunter too. Don't get me wrong.
For
Last
sure.
one. What's up?
Last one. This is going to touch y'all soul.
Pause before that. Bob Becker says he agrees with Robert Frere. Daniel Kaelin's out of there. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Here is the final straw. Nebraska quarterback. Does he leave after a year? Or do you see him being here at least 3 years? What is your answer?
I defer.
No! No! You can't plead the fifth. You're not on Wildin' Out. You got to tell me what's going on.
Oh.
Does he leave after a year or does he stay at least 3 years? That's your option.
We got one.
That's your option.
I think it depends on his last 3 games. But I'm going to
pick one.
So I'm going to say he stays.
He stays. Case closed, Cluster.
That's what y'all believe? Okay. All right.
There it is.
There it is.
What say you?
There
What
it
say
is.
you? We're going to get out of here. WTF, We Talk Facts. Another episode. A wonderful time. Thank you guys for joining us. We truly,
That's how
truly,
he's calling
truly
his
appreciate
name.
We're going to get out of here because we'll see y'all next week. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all later.